Welcome back to the homestead. We're going to get back on that metal shed that we started on the other day. We have the roof to put on, doors to build. I think that's about it. Before I get started though, Brenda unloaded my truck yesterday, and when she did, there was a couple bicycles in the back, hers and mine. So she got them out and put them in the shed. Kind of a test fit to see if they'd fit in there okay. They'll fit in there just fine. Plus we have one more back at the back in the city. That's a three-wheeler, small three-wheeler. That'll fit in there as well. And some other stuff. So I need to get those two bikes out of there, and then we're going to start putting roof panels on. Probably going to have to do that from inside. I don't want to move the shed back out. As you can see, we have it kind of tied up against the other shed right now. That's where it's going to live. At some point, we're going to figure out how to just tie those two together to make sure that everything's good and solid. Oh, one more thing though. I went over to Harbor Freight this morning to pick up a tarp and picked up this nice magnetic dish. So I can put all the screws in it instead of in my pocket. And I won't have to worry about them falling out or running around on the floor or anything like that. It'll stick to the shed. Just like that. Of course, I'm not going to stick it to the shed like that because that would be just foolish. But works good like that. These little washers come like that. You have to separate them yourself. It's a pain. But most of the kits that we've gotten of these metal sheds are like this. Only one wasn't. That was that big one we did.
Welcome to the homestead. I am going to start off this day, which is not starting off the day at all, because I have peeled a bunch of roofing metal for the new shed. I've spent a great deal of time doing little things. I put a little light inside the one of the cottages. It's just one of those battery flip lights because it's dark in there, and I've done little tiny things like that all day long. And here it is late afternoon, and I'm going to start shoveling. I'm going to put a bunch of dirt in this wheelbarrow, and I'm going to haul it out to that garden where we made those two new grow beds. And I'm going to put this bad dirt all on the bottom of that grow bed, because what I have noticed is that most of the garden vegetables, they don't have big, deep roots. And so I could fill half of this with garbage dirt and then the other half with good soil. And I think we'll still be really good when it comes to the things you plant for the garden. Probably wouldn't be good dirt if I was trying to do carrots or potatoes, but a lot of the things, they just don't go down that deep. And so I can add some other stuff to this bad dirt to retain moisture or make it so it's not so clay-like, like, I don't know. But for right now, in order to keep costs low, I need to do something, because it's going to take about, I don't know, 8 cubic feet of dirt, maybe more. That's just way too much. I think some of these smaller beds took 4 to 6. So we could be looking at a lot. And it's okay if I can get them cheap, but they're not always cheap. And so it's best that I fill it with something. And so bad dirt it is. So let's go ahead and do this. Not in the mood, but let's do it anyway. Oh, hi Grayson. You're going to just lay there while I try to do this dirt, huh? I would like to do the dirt without you laying there. Hello, Callie. You're going to lay here too while I do the dirt, huh? That's going to take a lot of wheelbarrowfuls to even get it halfway. Wow. I might have bit more off than I can chew. Let's keep shoveling. I feel like I can't breathe. This is a lot of work. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that just to even get the bottom covered is going to take another 2 wheelbarrowfuls just to get a bottom layer. Not forgetting that there's 2 of these grow beds out here. So I'm figuring at least 8 wheelbarrowfuls per container. And my shoulder's already sore from all of that. I gotta take a little break, and sun's setting, so who knows if I'll make it back. But stay tuned.
All right, well, things were going so well, I put almost all the roof panels on, all but the last one. And then Brenda came by and reminded me that I needed to put the cap on. And I can't reach the cap from the back because the shed's up against the other shed. So I need to pull a couple of panels off of the one side to get the roof cap on. Not a big deal. It's only a few screws. It goes pretty fast. So we have a cap rail that goes all the way around, and there's no way to get that from here. So we're going to have to just move the shed forward, finish all the stuff we need to, and then move it back. Fortunately, it doesn't weigh anything at all, and it's easy to move. So we'll do that first. Then I won't have to take all the roof panels back off. They're about as clear as mud on these directions. It's just pictures. And they're so shrunk down, it's hard to see what they're talking about. There's, like, it'll show you when you put a bar up that there's, if you look real close, for a guy like me, I almost need a magnifying glass, to count the number of holes in the top of the bar and the side of the bar and the bottom so that you get them together right and orient them right. Brinda oriented all that stuff for me. She can see better than I can up close. So far everything's been right. The one I built over here, if you remember, I don't know if you remember or not, but I had to take a couple of things apart and put them back together because I didn't get the orientation right. Let's go see what's next.
So one of the things about bringing down this mound is to smooth it down or level it as best as possible at the bottom of the mound. And so you see me doing that instead of chopping more off because we had a lot of dirt right here just laying there. And now it's much smoother and it'll look much better. We're going to put a barrier up so the dirt won't keep falling down. Anyway, gotta go dump this now. interesting. I saw that. Okay, that's it for sure. It's dark. I don't know if you can tell. We'll be able to tell when I edit. It looks good in the camera, but at the same time, there is just barely a glow over there, which means it's dark. And so it's time to quit. That's all I did today that you could see on camera, but it's enough to poop me out.
Okay, that's going to have to do it for me. It's getting too dark and I'm getting too cold. So I'll get back on it and finish it first thing, hopefully. Anyway, God bless you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share it with your friends, leave us a comment. We'll see you next time on the homestead. Bye now.